I took a temporary night shift job in rural Nevada, monitoring an old highway checkpoint. No cars, no people, just desert. At least, that's what they told me. The place was about 40 miles from the nearest town. No signal, no internet. Just a small cabin and a road that looked like it hadn't been used in years. The job sounded simple. Sit there from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. and report anything unusual. They never explained what unusual meant. The first few hours were completely normal until exactly 1:13 a.m. I heard something outside. Not a car, not footsteps. It sounded like something being dragged slowly across gravel. I checked the cameras. Nothing. But the sound didn't stop. So I stepped outside. The desert was completely still. No wind, no animals. Then I saw it. A long drag mark in the ground, starting from the road and ending right at the cabin door. I went back inside and locked the door. That's when the radio turned on by itself. Just static at first. Then a voice, faint, repeating something. I leaned closer, and my chest tightened because it was my voice, whispering, "Don't open the door." I hadn't said that. Then came the knock. 3 slow, heavy hits. I froze. It came again, louder this time. Then it spoke right outside the door, in my voice. "Open the door." I backed away slowly, and that's when the handle started moving, turning gently, like whoever was outside already knew how to get in. I ran to the back room and locked myself inside. That's when I noticed something I hadn't seen before. A second monitor. A hidden camera feed pointing inside the cabin from above. I looked at the screen and saw myself standing at the front door, completely still, smiling. But the smile was wrong. Too wide, too perfect, like something pretending to be human. The thing on the screen slowly raised its hand and knocked from the inside. That's when it hit me. The knocking I'd been hearing was never coming from outside. It was coming from inside the cabin, inside the walls. The radio suddenly came back on. No static this time, just my voice, calm, clear. "You already opened the door." My stomach dropped because I didn't remember doing that. But then, something was coming back. A moment earlier that night, the same knocking, and me reaching for the handle, unlocking it. The monitor flickered, and now there were 2 versions of me inside the cabin. One standing at the door, smiling, and one sitting in the back room, watching the screen, exactly where I was. Then both of them slowly turned their heads and looked directly into the camera. The next morning, I drove straight back to the company office. I told them everything. They didn't look surprised. They just asked me one question. Which version of you walked out of the cabin? Records show that checkpoint was shut down 12 years ago after a worker disappeared on his first night shift. Security cameras there don't record footage because every camera shows something different.